You guys hear me? Sorry, guys. I poked my eye, dude. How's everybody doing? So, let me just say this real quick because I still have people complaining about me talking too much. So, I am going to release this phone call. If anybody has a problem with the commentary tonight, and I have to do it for because I know most of you people chatting aren't these people, but there are going to be people watching, and I want them to know right off the bat. If you have a problem with my commentary with these phone calls, I am going to be releasing this right after this live. I'm going to be releasing the pre-record. I don't add any commentary to it. It's just the calls. So if you really are that annoyed with me and want to tell me how to run my channel, just wait for the pre-record and that'll be there for you guys, okay? This isn't for you then, because this is going to be, we're going to listen to them together and I am going to talk. I just wanted to make sure I told people that because just to tell them that I will have the phone calls without any commentary up in after this. Anyway, hi Wendy Burke, thank you for joining. So I put together the part 13. So some of them are there's going to be two of them that are going to be mixed in there that we listened to yesterday because that was on the next part that we listened to yesterday as a members live. That members live only had a couple hundred views, so there's going to be a lot of people in the chat that didn't make the members live or isn't a member. So now but the people that watched it last night, there'll be two of the same phone calls, but there's going to be a total of it's basically my part 13. I figured, man, I never did really get to listen to them with you guys yet. It's like, you know what? I'm going to do a live listening with everybody before I upload the actual pre-record, since so many people have a problem with me talking in my own video. So there's going to be 2, 4, 6, 7 calls. Two of them are pretty short though for some reason, but 7 calls. 2 of them will be the ones we listen to in the members live, but like I said, a lot of people that members live didn't get very many views because okay, so yay Paula. I know, that's what I try to tell people. I'm like, this is a live stream. This isn't for you then. That's how I do my live streams. It's a time for me to interact with the people. It's like hanging out. They're like, we don't really care about you. Who cares? We want to hear the calls. Well, then just wait for my pre-records, okay? They were whining about the last live is what the I don't know, stupid. Anyway, fisherman, hi. Hey fishermans. Oh, and so I got the text. I did look over them a little bit. I'm going to try to do either tomorrow or Sunday do the read through of the text. Petty, are you here? I tried to text you. Did you get my text? Are you available to do it tomorrow? Because either or. So Holly said she's available Saturday or Sunday. So either tomorrow we do the text, Sunday we do Holly, or tomorrow we do Holly, Sunday we do the text. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna have a busy weekend. So Holly is legit. She sent me some pictures. She is legit, which I'll share them when we do the interview. I'll wait to share them. But yeah, so she is who she says she is. Definitely legit. Yeah, so we'll do I kind of wanted to do the text tomorrow and then the interview Sunday for some reason. Cuz Petty, I read through them and they're not going to be like I didn't get to read all of them, but I kind of like skimmed through a bunch to kind of see like because I wanted to see them. I didn't have time to read them all. But they're really short. They're people of few words. They aren't these like really long texts, so they'll be really easy to read. They're like, just like short text. They're very quick. I mean, there might be some a little bit longer, but they're not going to be like those really, when people text, sometimes texts are really hard to read. So yeah. So can we do that tomorrow? No, Holly, no, the fiance, we're still waiting on her. Holly is Adam's best friend. Adam, Shonda's husband. Well, it was Shonda's husband when this all happened, and then after she got arrested, he divorced her, and then he ended up dying. But it's Adam's best friend, like as in like they've been friends since high school. It looks like so, and she was actually named in his obituary too. So she's gonna answer some questions about what she knows. And she answered some yesterday on the live. People were asking her, but I said, we should have like an actual interview where we could just ask you questions and she'll come up here. So yeah, that'll be, I say we do that Sunday and then we do Petty, so you're ready. Did you get my text, Petty? I tried to text you. Did you get it? What time do you want to do the text? I don't know how long they're going to take because they're really short. So there's like, it's like almost 3,000 pages, but it's like, if you remember the Courtney Clenny text and stuff, it was like how many pages? It looked like a lot, but each page is two text, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like two texts. So sometimes if a text is only like one sentence each, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not, it's not as probably as much as it sounds, but I don't know. It's hard to judge. So I don't know if it's going to be like a 5 hour stream or a 2 hour stream reading it, or if it's going to be so long that we're going to have to do a second part. I'm thinking we'll be able to get through them all in a decent amount of time because of they're so short, but let's try. I mean, my goal is I would like to try to get through them all. But if it's going on like extremely long and was just like, oh, then we could always do part two if it is. But it's too hard to judge. I'm guessing if I'm guessing we could probably get them done in like 3 hours if we just stay very consistent reading. But I could be off. It could be an hour. It could be 4. I don't know. We'll see. But are you ready? Are you in for it, Petty? We got to well, before I have to make sure that you're sounded because you saw with Ashley this echoing. So if you want to stay after this live today, Petty, if you want to stay with me and I send you a StreamYard link real quick and we could test it tonight, it's up to you. Would you be able to do that tonight after the live? Just real quick, I'll probably be tired, but we could just test out a few things. Let me know. Okay. You know what we should do, Petty? We should actually do it while everybody's listening. While we're on live, I should give you a link. So, because remember, Ashley sounded okay to me, but to everybody else, she sounded echoey. To make sure that you sound okay to everybody else. Do you want to hop on at the end? Just to make sure? Because I want to make sure, because this is a really important live tomorrow with those texts. Like, I feel like it's going to be very telling. And from what I saw so far, I kind of was starting to have like some different opinions on what I was thinking. But what I did was I ended up reading the last half because there's a reason I ended up only reading like the last part, the last like few weeks. So I didn't get to read the beginning part. So that might be the part where the judge was talking about, where he had to read all of them about, how Paul sounded. But when I was reading the last part, I don't know. We'll wait to discuss it. But I was just like having some kind of contradicting opinions in my head about some things because I'm like, wait a minute. But I don't know. I mean, we'll be reading them basically new because I just read like the last part a little bit and just skimmed them. So it'll be kind of like fresh reading it with you guys, really. I might try to skim over a little bit more before we do the live tomorrow, but I don't know, Shannon. I got to talk to her. Okay, so like I said, if you don't like the commentary, right after this live, I'm going to upload the pre-record of these jail calls, of just the jail calls, no commentary. But this one, I am going to stop it, and we're going to talk about the stuff, because I have not got to do that with these calls yet. So this is going to be a commentary listening, and then if you just want the full listening, you just wait till after the live, and I will upload the only jail calls, okay? All right. I don't know. Cajun, I don't know a lot of answers. I don't know because she was going to wait till the interview for me to even know. She told me some personal stuff about her that she's not going to share. But as far as the stuff about Paul, she hasn't shared a lot about Paul because she wanted to wait till the interview. But I could probably ask her, but I feel like if I ask her and it's not in an interview, she's going to have it be off the record. I have a feeling, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll ask her if she could at least answer some general questions of like how long they were engaged, how did they meet, Okay. Tammy Cajun. Yeah, no, she is. I mean, she's a real person. Who's the money giving her money for snacks? Who, Cajun girl? Which girl? What? Who giving who? Shonda or Paul? Because there's two different people. So Shonda's is her old law school buddy. Yeah, and then Paul's is JoJo. She's the pen pal. But Shonda's actually really wasn't giving her snacks. Or giving her money. It was Shonda's money. Okay, Petty, I got your text. All right, let me get this video up. Actually, I'm gonna play. Oh, excuse me. All right, 1 second. Let me get it pulled up. I'm gonna play it like how I did it yesterday. So it's gonna have my intro and stuff on it because Patty, you got to decide who you want to be, Paul or Shonda. A part of me wants to be Paul for some reason, but then I'm like, I don't care. Who do you just what? Who do you think you want to play for the reading? I mean, not play, but like, who do you want to read for? I feel like I would do better like reading Paul's part, but I don't know. Oh, you want to do Paul's? Is that what you're saying? You can if you want. Is that what you meant? I mean, I'm not like that stuck where I have to do Paul's, but I was leaning more towards because I feel like I could do that character better. Because like if you guys saw the Keegan phone calls, I try to at least. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna like play a voice, but I at least try to get that mentality and tone of what they would sound like as they're texting. And I feel like I could feel like what Paul's would be more. I could feel what Shonda's would be too, but I'm not as good playing that tone than I am as Paul's for some reason. Because Shonda's is gonna be like the like the and but it's up to you. Okay, Jimmy, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and wait till the text messages too. I feel like that's gonna really open up some things. Well, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it will for me too. I'm just saying that blindly, um, because I haven't read them all, but I feel like it's going to. Oh, thanks, Miss Mitchell Matters. Thank you. Thank you for joining, and Jimmy, thanks for the super chat. Jimmy, you've been so awesome. Oh, thank you with your snake around your neck. I love it. And Miss Mitchell. Okay, let me get the video up real quick. I just got done editing it, so it's gonna have my intro and outro, but I actually didn't add any commentary on it because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do because when I edited it with this live in mind. I'm like, instead of doing the commentary on the video on the pre-record, I'm going to do a live listening. All right, where is it? Hold on, I'm looking for it because it just exported. Okay, what did I label it? Pictures. Okay. I gotta find it. Sometimes I forget what I titled it and I have to find it. What the heck? Hold on. Plus, because I'm live, so it's always harder when I'm trying to find something live. I swear I thought I titled it Anna. Hold on, guys. Just hang in there. Isn't that something? It's like when I'm live, I cannot find anything. It's like that pressure. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. Thank you. So I was like, man, I haven't got to really listen to any of them with you guys. And I really cut back on my commentary on my videos because I know there are a lot of people that just want to listen to it. I can't believe I can't. This is driving me nuts. Hold on, please. Where the heck is it? I'm gonna have to play it from my editor because I cannot freaking find it. Oh my lord. Oh, it's because it looks like all my other ones because the intro, I'm sorry, the thumbnail is the same. Okay. I thought it would be different. Okay, I got it. So it's an hour and 16 minutes. Okay. me share my screen. Oh, thank you, Vicky Chan. Thank you. You're awesome. All right, share, 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 share. All right, here we go. All right, I'll skip this. So this is Stepmom Trish, 918. So these are all in order that in this video. So this is 9/18/23 at 6:15 p.m.
Number as a private number. To consent to this recorded call, press 1. To disconnect, press 2.
Aw,
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm hanging in.
Work been busy?
Yep.
I know
Very,
Nolan.
very busy.
Yeah, I know Nolan has been as well. It's wedding season.
Yep.
I didn't know there was such a thing, honestly.
Yep, there is.
Last time I managed to contact him was, it was after court, which me and my lawyer were the ones who actually postponed my thing because we can't technically get any sort of deals without, me having testified at Shonda's trial and everything first.
No, these are all new ones. There'll be two that if you were at my members live last night, which a lot of you weren't, that only got like 200 views because it was just a members live. It was a late night members live. I played two of these, but no, and you're not a member, so no, you wouldn't have seen these already. So no, these are all new for the public. Yeah. So some of us have heard two of these, but not a lot of us. Okay.
Yep.
Which I'm not sure if I unintentionally told you the wrong date, but it's in October, not, 3 days after the final settlement conference.
Yeah.
I figured if Dad hadn't told you, I'd tell you.
Okay.
Because I know I told him when I last talked to him. Well, speaking of Dad, has he had some sort of, relapse? And I don't know how to explain, how to word it, but, I know he said he'd put money in when he can, but he hasn't really for, 2 months.
So we were talking about this on the call or on the members live last night, but I want to bring it up because there's a lot of people that wasn't at that live. So if you caught that, he's talking to, Trish and stepmom, and he's wondering why his dad has not put in money for 2 months. Thank you, Paula. So he's asking, well, did Dad have some kind of relapse because he hasn't put in money for like 2 months? So we were thinking like relapse is a term for addicts. So we're thinking, is he a recovering addict? And usually when, you relapse as an addict, you're going to start not having money because you're going to be spending it on, getting high, getting your fix of whatever it may be. It could be alcohol, it could be drugs. So like I said, I'm not judging because I am a recovering addict. I have no judgment on that. But I'm just curious, like what was he struggling with? I'm guessing that's what he's talking about. So Paul, probably has seen it growing up and like thinking, oh shoot, usually when he relapses, he has no money. Okay, he hasn't put money on in 2 weeks. Did he relapse? But I mean, Trish goes on to say no. Which I don't believe that means that he relapsed either in this situation because Paul has this sense of entitlement right now where just because he's not giving you money every month doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? You deserve money every month. It doesn't mean that it's because he doesn't have it. It's because he has it for himself maybe, and he doesn't have extra money to be giving you every month, So, but it does give us some insight as maybe he has had a history of addiction. So.
Yeah, no, he's just paying bills, honey.
Yeah, I figured it was either he was having problems or it was something financial, which that was my bigger of the two guesses, was it was something financial he needed to do, and so he couldn't help. So,
yeah.
Anything interesting happening?
No, just working.
Just working.
Mhm.
They're putting out another spin-off of Walking Dead, or they already have the thing about Daryl Dixon.
Yep.
You been able to catch up on that yet, or Walking Dead? Yeah.
Yeah. The Walking Dead's over.
Yeah, I know. Heck, I didn't even
Thank you,
get to
Jim.
see the last episode because they decided to change it to football when it was airing. It was just like, you little ugh.
Mm.
But you know, it's been quiet around here. You know, no problems with anyone or anything like that. When I managed to get a hold of Nolan the other day, it was, like I said, had been after we had postponed the settlement conference, but before that, I hadn't even had contact with anyone for 2 weeks, so I was stressing, and I'd been hoping I could get in contact with someone before I had to go to court. And I kind of snapped at him over text, and a little later on, I apologized because he didn't deserve that. So, but
I don't know if you remember that. One of the first parts that I released before I got the freaking list of the, when they were, so they're all out of order. But one of the first calls I released, Paul's apologizing to Nolan, like, oh, I'm sorry that I, snapped at you or whatever. Nolan's like, oh, don't worry about it. So I think this is what he's talking about right here.
You enjoying your new car?
Oh, I just drive it to work and back.
Yeah. You got a car now, though. Don't have to walk in the heat or the rain or any of that. Have you been able to watch that Little Mermaid movie or not yet?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, that's good. I'd probably watch it if they put it on the tablets, but of course, I'm pretty sure most of that stuff is considered children's stuff, so they're not gonna. I miss you.
I miss you too.
I'm just hoping that I get a good deal.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you,
I
Carol.
know.
Oh, Jimmy, you gifted a membership. Thank you.
I mean, I'm not asking to be released right away. I just, a bit of leniency, hopefully. Mercy, something like that.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy. I know. I could take everything too personal.
No. Millie's into her second year of college, yeah? How's she doing?
Yep. She's doing good.
Yep.
She's been
still,
sick. Bouncing back.
What'd she have?
Sinus infection.
Yikes. Yeah. She is still wanting to be a therapist?
Yep.
Yeah. It's funny, when I got my police report, my lawyer also included stuff from the old VHS files.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot about stuff Shonda had said that I didn't know was ever said.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. I've I'm not sure if I've asked Dad this. I'm not sure if he knows. But Shonda, according to Shonda, she did pay child support, but I honestly don't know. That's something I'd have to ask him.
She was way behind on child support, but she did start paying.
Yeah. When there was less kids to have to pay for. Am I wrong? Or
I think she started paying because she wanted her. She couldn't get her law. She couldn't get accepted to the bar unless she didn't have back child support.
That figures.
Thanks, Deanne.
That's what I think.
All about her, right?
Yep.
Paul, it's about you too, though.
It's funny how she made it look like Dad was the bad guy.
Yeah, she was real good at trying to do that.
And I said the same thing last night on the members live. Excuse me, Paul? You heard what Paul just said. He said, oh, she tried to make Dad look like the bad guy. Well, I'm sure Trish has learned now. I'm sure Trish saw your interrogation now and read everything. And now hearing some of the phone calls with Nolan, you're doing the same thing. Paul's doing the same exact thing. He's making his dad be the bad guy. You know, think about that interrogation, the interview with Paul. I mean, he did not, he made, everything he said about his dad was negative. And he talked Shonda up like she was his best mom. And even with Nolan, he talks negative about his dad. So, yeah, you are very hypocritical right now. Thank you, G. I cannot wait. I know, me too. I still haven't even read them all, but like I said, I'm gonna wait. Like, I might skim some more, but I want to kind of have some like new stuff as I'm reading it with you guys too. But yeah, it'll be definitely interesting from what I've read so far. I probably won't be able to help myself later or tomorrow. And now I probably will end up reading some more of them. But anyway, okay.
Yeah.
How's Lexi and Chelsea doing?
They're doing good.
Kylan and Kaya still doing well?
Yep. Kaya just had a birthday.
Right, of course. So you said Kylan's the one who's playing trumpet and Kaya's basketball, or is it the other way around?
Yep. Nope, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, guess what? Well, this isn't new. I'm sure we all figured she was, but officially, Shonda appealed. Like, it's in the records now. She appealed her case. We'll look at it in between jail calls. There's not really much to look at, but just to show that she's appealing it. Which, I mean, most people do appeal it. It's not really that surprising, but I don't think she has a chance in anything to win.
How old are they both now?
And then 10 and 11.
Jeez. It's been that long, huh?
Uh-huh.
Felt like only yesterday we had gotten them in the house in Edmond. Or they'd come to live with us anyway.
Yep. I love you.
I love you too. I'd better let you go though.
Okay. Hang in there.
Yep, it's always good to talk to you, and I will.
You too.
I'll talk to you
I
soon,
love you.
Mama.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye, baby.
Bye, Mama.
The caller, hello. This is a collect call from
Paul Ferguson.
an incarcerated individual at Muskegon County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To consent to this recorded call, press.
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hi, Nolan.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing.
Yeah, I
How
understand
you?
that. Probably about the same. Waving. She says hello.
Hi.
I'm adding money to your commissary as we speak.
Yep. How much?
50.
50. Gotcha.
You been doing okay, buddy?
Yep.
Nobody's giving you a hard time?
Nope. No.
Good. My cat's giving me a hard time, but what else is new?
Work been pretty busy.
Oh, yeah. It's just this time of year. It won't slow down till Thanksgiving, probably.
Yep, I remember. You told me that.
Yeah, unfortunately, everybody wants to get married while the weather's half decent for some reason.
You said what?
I said everybody wants to have a big festival and get married while the weather's decent.
Yep, yeah, I can understand it. I mean, you did.
Yeah.
That's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your anniversary? 2 years, right?
It is, yeah. It'll be our second anniversary, and you're correct. We also got married during the busy time of year for wedding people.
Fine. I hope you're taking that day off at least, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
you deserve that.
It's actually this coming Sunday. And yes, we are going to be off for that, thankfully.
Yeah.
Don't know what we're going to do yet, but we'll be off work.
Nice, nice. So, I beat the Minish Cap.
You did? That's awesome.
Yep. And I decided to go back and redo it and turn it into a fan fiction. So, just the usual, what I do. I was getting kind of tired of, just playing games and not doing anything else. So,
yeah,
finally having something else to do was nice.
Right. Have you got to talk to Mom this week?
No. Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah. I haven't got to talk to her just because I haven't had time, so.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'll probably try my hardest to get a hold of her Friday.
Yeah, that's probably a good day for her since she finally doesn't have work the next day.
And I'll either text you or I'll call you Sunday morning. I'll have somebody in here wake me up. Because if they don't, I'm just going to sleep right through it.
Right.
I'm so done with the food here.
I know, bud.
It just sucks. I mean, this entire place sucks.
Yeah, it's definitely not ideal.
Yeah.
Wish I could help.
Yeah. It'd be nice if Shonda's stuff would hurry up. That's about all that can be done. Is Shonda's stuff hurrying the heck up so I can do whatever time I have to do and get the heck out of Michigan.
Yeah.
See, I mean, that's the thing. Like, he doesn't care. All he cares about is just getting out of there, which I know that's like probably a normal instinct to not want to be in jail. I get it. But it's like your brother was just killed because of actions you and your mother took. Like, could you at least give it some time? I feel like he just never felt bad for it. I really do not see it yet. I know there's some people that do, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but I just don't see any remorse. I never did, even in the testimony where a lot of people, even the jury said the prosecutor said that the jury they thought, he was being honest. I just don't see it. I don't. I do feel like he might be a psychopath or sociopath. One or the other. Like, I just, man, I don't know. Yeah, I think the judge got it right, but it's all he wants is to get out of there. And I love when this Trish said that on the 2 phone calls ago, where she said, like, can you please do me one thing? I ask you one thing. Can you not say when this is all over? Because it's not going to be over for Timothy. It's never going to be over for Timothy. He's dead. So can you not say that? Like, and he's still, I mean, look, he's just saying it all like, oh, I can't wait for Shonda stuff. Oh, can Shonda hurry up? Oh, I hope, he wants to get this good deal, and I think that's the only reason he testified, because that was he knew the evidence was so strong on him. If he didn't take some kind of deal and testify, he had no hope. So he wasn't doing this out of the goodness of his heart. He had no hope. I'm sorry. There was so much evidence that 3 days, that's all it took them for a trial, which I didn't realize how quick that was until we were watching it yesterday. 3 days. The trial. That means 3 days is all it took for the jury to only have to deliberate for what, half hour? Guilty, Shonda. And they had just as much stuff on Paul. They might have been a little bit more lenient on the sentence somehow because Shonda, the one, being the adult, or, well, he's the adult, but you know what I'm saying. But he still would have been found guilty. I don't know.
I'm not sure if I told you this, but I'd had a bunkie. The dude was autistic and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He actually transferred out like 2 days after he frickin' got in here, went to frickin' security. I didn't do nothing to him. I just put a couple of simple rules on the wall that were, would keep him from getting hurt. I wasn't going to touch him, but there were other people in there that definitely would, get upset.
Right.
So, because he was pacing in the middle of the night, and it was either write those rules or snap on him.
Mm-hmm.
Are you hearing this?
So it was, from lockdown at 12 to breakfast, and then breakfast to lunch. Don't disturb me unless I ask you to, of course, because that's my sleeping time. And when people wake me up beforehand, I'm not a happy camper.
Right.
Once Timothy blew into my mouth and woke me up in the middle of the night, I just about punched him in the face.
Okay, I got to talk about this. I know we talked about this last night in the members live, but we got it for the people that are just hearing this. Bully, dude. When I heard this call, it just made, to confirm everything I was thinking. He's bullying this roommate. So what he just said is his roommate's autistic. His old bunkie was autistic. His old bunkie went to the security to get transferred out because of his bullying, it sounds like, because Paul put up these rules for him to follow. And he's acting like he's trying to protect him, saying, well, I'm just, because everybody else is going to get annoyed, so I'm making these rules because it'll bother everybody else. When in reality, it's really bothering him. Okay? Probably isn't bothering anybody as much as it's bothering him. Okay? So he's saying, it bothers him when he's doing stuff to keep him up because he's trying to sleep. Him and Sean had this thing about sleep, that anybody, makes any noise, they want to freaking snap. He even said, I'm going to snap. And then he says a few other things coming up that I want to comment on.
On instinct.
Yeah.
And then the second one was, if you have, problems with suddenly screaming, because I had a bunkie that was doing that. That's why I moved upstairs. Sudden bits of laughter or talking to yourself for no reason. I talk to myself, but I have a reason to, because, I'll either be talking to my game because I'm agitated about something or something like that. But,
oh, that one makes me so mad. So he's mad because his old bunkie would talk to himself, but he says, Paul's like, but I'm allowed to talk to myself because I have a reason, I'm getting mad at my game, so I'm allowed to talk to myself, but he's not allowed to talk to himself. Are you serious? So you're the only important thing, so whatever, you're talking to yourself is acceptable, but his isn't? Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Because this dude the guy he would randomly let out fits of laughter. And the third rule I'd put was no pacing, because not only does it give me anxiety, which can anger me, but our floor is paper thin. Next morning, guys came up after they'd eaten breakfast, and I was like, was he stomping or something? So,
Goodness.
yeah, of course, right after he read the rules, he started right on pacing. I'm like, are you kidding me?
And that's another thing I was saying last night. Like, they're in jail. They have nothing else to do. Of course you're going to pace, probably. I mean, you got to find things to do. So it's like, let's, walk around a little bit. So if they're in their cell, pace. I don't think that unheard of. And when you're stuck in a cell in jail, like, if you want to pace a little bit, Paul, relax. He's autistic. He said he was autistic too. The person he's talking about. So he's bullying another autistic kid. Enough where the autistic kid requested to leave, like went to security to request to leave because of him, to get a new. So they transferred him out.
Lily, all I said was rule number 3, dude. And he hit the button and said, I want to get out of here. What?
He was probably so bullied. It was probably like everything this kid did. He was probably like, rule number 2, rule number 3, quit it. You're bothering me. He was probably like snapping at him and getting mad at every single thing. I bet you everything this kid did, he got annoyed at, just like probably Timothy. It's like the kid probably just felt like he couldn't even do anything, and he was probably scared even. And he had mentioned that he had moved. That's why he moved downstairs. So the first time, because there was another roommate that was bothering him, so Paul moved downstairs, and now he has this roommate, and now this roommate has to leave. So he's not getting along with anybody. He's like getting annoyed with everybody. He needs to go to some therapy and realize that the world doesn't revolve around you, okay? You got to deal with things that bother you. Okay, not everybody, I'm sure there's a million things that bother people about you in there that they want to just freaking punch you, but they don't, because it's like you got to deal with stuff. This one is really not a good look on him.
Well, that was his problem.
Yep.
And Nolan says, well, that's his
It's
problem.
not that hard.
Yeah, it is, Paul.
One of the dudes down below is just way more irritable than I am. That's for dadgum sure.
Right.
Not to mention, I think either he or one of the dudes next door threatened to break his toes because of the frickin' pacing.
Don't blame it on other people. No. You're the one that's annoyed. You probably went to him and was like, can you break his toes? Right. He probably...
Other than that, there ain't been much going on here. TV shorted out today, and it ain't been on for most of the day.
Oh, well, Melissa.
Really?
Crazy.
Yeah, it's not like I really watch it, though.
I guess that's not that bad, then.
Yeah. Of course, every other day sometimes, and sometimes every other day I do, because on peanut butter days, sometimes the dude in my friend Anthony in T7, or T6, sorry, I'm T7. He's been indigent since he's been here. He's been here, what, 20 months? 20 months. And, hasn't gotten commissary once, doesn't have any games on his tablet, doesn't have nothing. So I'll trade in the morning peanut butter for a, in between lunch for gaming, or lunch and dinner. Though I don't do it if we have peanut butters on Tuesdays, because I cannot stand Chicago Fire.
Oh, really?
That's all they show every Tuesday. So, but, it hasn't been too bad. Speaking of which, I promised him I'd ask if you could look something up for him real quick. On one of my games, anyway. So, Harvest Moon. I guess the easiest thing to look up is the girls' likes and dislikes.
Just girls' likes and dislikes.
Yep. Harvest Moon, Mineral Town.
Hold on.
Yep. So the one I'm looking for is Papuri, or as we just call her, Poppy.
Oh, there's a specific girl?
Yeah, there's a specific girl. If you need to know, if you
Okay.
want to know how to spell the name, I can tell you that one. I just figured it'd be easier to look through them and find the one I needed for him.
How is it spelled? Potpourri?
Popuri. It's weird. We just call her Poppy.
Okay, let's see. Is there a specific heart event that you're needing to activate?
Well, the thing is, for him, it's going way too slow. I managed to get the girl I had in less than a year.
It
a year exactly.
says she loves chickens.
Oh, yeah, I know. She works or lives at the chicken farm. Give those to her, though. Does it say what gifts to give her?
When she asks about leaving Mineral Town, you agree with her, saying it might be fun, then she likes you more?
Yep. I always know that you want to side with the girls with that, with all of that.
I'm looking.
Yep.
She's afraid of monkeys?
Monkeys.
So no monkeys?
Don't even know how the heck you'd get that.
It's not really telling me specifically. Oh, wait, here we go. The easiest gifts for her would be chocolate or eggs of any size.
Chocolate or eggs of any size. Huh. Yeah,
Her
he's been
special
with the
gifts
chocolate.
are omelet, rice, or scrambled eggs.
Omelet, rice, or scrambled eggs. I don't even know how to make the omelet rice yet.
Or just a regular omelet, it says.
Well, let me thank a couple people. Thank you. All thank you, G the Bird Nerd. Oh, I think I did thank you already, but thank you again, DM. Thank you. Sarah, welcome. Abellis, thank you for the 5 gifted. I think I did already thank you too, but I feel like there's something oh, Lindy, thank you. And Jolie, thank you. Love this channel, helps me take my mind off pain. Great work. Zavgirl, thank you. Oh, that sucks that you're in pain though, but I'm glad this could help. Yeah, thank you. All right.
Don't even know how to make. Good grief, there's so many recipes I still have to work on.
But yeah, chocolate or eggs.
Chocolate or eggs, yeah. Well, maybe it's just different with each girl. I don't know.
Maybe. Anyway, I need to let you go. I gotta take care of Christine for the night and get her fed and stuff, so.
Is she still sick?
No, she's feeling a bit better now. She's just hungry.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Tell her hi.
Yeah.
I love you both and miss you.
Will do. We love you too, okay? We miss you too.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Talk to you soon, buddy.
All right. Bye.
Bye, bro.
You have hello. This is a collect call.
So real quick, those are the two that we listened to in the members live last night, and then the rest will be all none of you guys have heard yet. But thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much. She is the step daughter. The stepdaughter. She remember when she reached out for her and Millie? She reached out and she said that was the statement that I read the other day. I don't know if you were here the other day on a live. I read plus I read it on when I read the incident report too, but I reread it again on a live recently. And she was talking about the one that was talking about Paul being a big bully and that he was basically they thought he was a psychopath when he was younger, but they didn't want to diagnose him because he was a minor. They have to, they can't diagnose, it's not ethical to diagnose people, minors, kids under 18 as psychopaths. So he did get reactive attachment disorder as one of the diagnoses sometimes they give you instead, because it's just not ethical to do that because of, I actually read some reasons. Maybe we'll go over it sometime, but it's really interesting on some, it makes sense why it's not good to do that. But she's the one that said that her and Millie kind of did it together, like in a way that she was with her, and she said she's the one that talked about Shonda writing those sex books on the couch, and then the one she was reading it to her about how to be spanked or whatever. I don't know if you remember that statement. It's a really interesting statement too. But yeah, she would be his stepsister, Paul's stepsister.
Call from
Paul Ferguson.
An incarcerated individual at Muskegon County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To consent to this recorded call, press 1. To disconnect.
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Never mind. Hi, bro.
Hey, buddy. Sorry, I got a new card recently, so I had to put it all in, which took way longer than it should have.
Yeah. I was about to have my bunkie bring me my tablet and be like, want me to hang up and call again?
No, you're good. It just took me time to get it processed, and I messed it up the first time.
Yeah, I figured that's what it was.
Somebody stole our card, but barely used it.
Oof. Yikes.
It's fine. We just had to get new ones. Is the only annoying part, honestly.
Yep. They stole your credit cards?
My debit card. They some way or another stole the information and put charges on it, but it's not a big deal.
Oh. That still sucks, man.
It's fine.
Yep. You contact the police about it though?
No,
I got
Jane, she know. Hey, wait, she knows that. I mean, there's been calls where she even said, Millie doesn't want to have anything to do with you. And when Paul said, oh, I want to, write her a letter, she's like, no, I don't think it's a good idea. So I don't think Trish is doing anything wrong in that aspect at all. You know what I'm saying? She respects that. She had told him. Did you hear that one phone call when she told him that? So yeah, I think I don't think that's an issue. As far as I don't think Trish did anything wrong in that regard. Anyway.
I got it fixed for now. I got my card information changed.
Gotcha.
How's
work been? Yeah, I'm doing good. How's work been?
This week was rough. I had a lot of very, very busy events.
Yeah? Have you ever? I know it might make things way more busy, but have they ever thought of turning it from just wedding catering to like any event or something?
Oh, we do way more than just weddings. I
didn't know that.
No. We do any kind of event where someone could possibly need pizza. We do. Like, it's. Trust me, I've done so many kinds of events. One of my busiest events was a fall festival. The other was like a company party where they were paying for everyone.
Yeah.
Like,
speaking of pizza, we had some last week.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, the first time is in here. First time. And then today we had actual like pieces of filleted fish.
Interesting. Like, wait, like it was like from the cafeteria or the commissary?
Yeah,
or
sort of cafeteria type food, squarish, rectangularish,
Hey, I mean,
but it was something different.
Yeah, I mean, better than nothing.
Better than nothing. And no, that pizza wasn't bad. Honestly, I'd prefer cafeteria food over the garbage here.
Right.
Poor freaking baby.
So, one of the dudes upstairs rented The Flash, the new movie. So,
yeah.
Me and my bunkie watched that yesterday. Have you seen it?
I have not, actually. That's one of the few things I haven't seen.
I won't spoil.
I'm not that excited to see it.
Yeah.
Between all of Ezra Miller's problems and just the way DC's been recently in general, I've not been excited about it.
I mean, it kind of sucked in the movie because, they had a newer Supergirl in there for, I don't know, maybe half the movie, if that, and then it just killed her off. Like, what?
Right. Yeah, that part does suck.
And no, whoever asked me if Paul's moved, he did get picked up from Muskegon County Jail. He's not in Muskegon. He's in the what is it called? What do they call it? Like, he's still at Eagle Reception. It's like a reception that they go to before they go into prison. They call it like, it's a reception guidance center, serves as a quarantine facility responsible for intake processing of all male offenders who are adjudicated adults sentenced to a term of incarceration with the Michigan Department of Corrections. So it's a waiting. I mean, he will end up getting transferred into prison. He's still there, though. It's like where they do assessment screening, classification prior to their placement in general population. So, yeah, he's still there. He is still there.
Did you see that they're making a Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
I did see that part.
I never played the games. I watched some of my friends play the games and even watched some people on YouTube. But I just don't do jump scares. I don't.
Right.
I may be able to withstand horror movies nowadays, but it was just like, bro. But I don't know. It doesn't look too bad. But, I'm still not inclined if I'm still stuck in here when they put it on the tablets.
Yeah, I don't think it would be my cup of tea.
No. But it'd be nice if they'd show a channel that didn't have frickin' Halloween movies playing. I mean, they never changed their frickin' schedule, their TV schedule, except, if someone wants them to turn into football or racing or basketball or something. I just don't do sports. Yeah, I just don't do sports. I just feel like, if you're not playing it, it's not very interesting to just watch.
Right.
The mod asked me to slow down the chat, so I'm going to slow it down a little bit, but just so you guys know, because some people don't understand how that works and they think they're blocked. So you guys nobody's going to be blocked. It's if So I'll put it for every, let me see. Let me see how much you want to do it. Like I could do it like where you could message every 30 seconds, 60 seconds. It helps slow down the chat a little bit so people could, communicate a little bit better. And the mods sometimes need it like that. So I'm gonna put it every like I'm just gonna do it every 40 seconds. So if for some reason you're like, I can only type every 40 seconds, you're not blocked. It's called like slow mode for live chats. A lot of people do it when there's a lot of people in it. But I'll put it 40 seconds, okay? Hopefully it doesn't get annoying. I know sometimes that's annoying, but I mean, sometimes the mods need it that way, though. I don't know what it's really like to be in chat like modding when it's real fast. So, all right.
Sorry, I still got a bunch of stuff going on today, but I'm trying to.
Yep. Did you work today?
No, I've just got a lot of personal stuff that I'm way behind on.
Yeesh.
It's stressing me out.
Yep. So, after my first time beating the Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap, I decided to go back and actually turn it into a fan fiction, basing it off, what I actually played and stuff. There were certain details that I cut out, random walking around and stuff, trying to find this, get more heart containers. Real people in real life don't look for heart containers, even in fan fiction.
Right.
So, it's like, yes, no point there. But and I did a lot better beating the final boss. Let's see, I had the freaking light arrows that time. Of course, I didn't have the fully upgraded quiver because I couldn't figure out how to get the last little bit, but I did the arrows that I needed from the freaking Great Fairy, but it's no big deal.
Yeah, I'm actually going dressed as Link to the what do you call it? To the Renaissance Festival this Sunday.
You said what?
I'm actually going dressed as Breath of the Wild Link to the Renaissance Festival this week. Only because I already have the sword. I already have a Master Sword.
Yeah, you just got to order some those stick-on pointy ears and get the cap and whatnot.
Yeah, I've got those, and I've got some boots. I've got the rest of the outfit already kind of together.
Yeah. I just hope I can get out of here soon.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly, I've been trying to hold myself from asking you this, but I need to know if the series has been confirmed for My Hero Academia. I know you don't watch it, but I figured you could just look it up real quick.
Yeah, sure. Give me a second.
It's killing me right now.
Whether or not the next season of what season will it be?
I need to know whether or not because it's probably said it in the manga by this point. I think the manga is finished, but I need to know whether or not All for One is Izuku Midoriya's father.
Is All for One is. How do you spell Izuku Midoriya?
Izuku.
Oh, never mind. I got it.
Yeah, Google. I know there are theory videos, but I don't know if it's been confirmed yet or not. Because I know that the author was a big fan of the original Star Wars trilogy, which he actually based some of the plot off of, some of the characters off of Star Wars.
I don't see anything that says that that's confirmed. I see a bunch of fan theory stuff, but I don't see anything confirmed.
I suppose you could do All for One Izuku Midoriya's father confirmed. I don't know.
How do you spell? Okay, I see. Nothing comes up that's confirmed. It's all still question marks and speculation.
It's just killing me. I figure Millie might know more, but I can't really get in contact with her. Pretty sure she doesn't want me to. I haven't, tried, but I also figure she's got her hands full enough with college and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm trying to let her just focus on that.
Yeah.
Probably what's best for her right now. Did you read the text about the books trilogy that I was reading? I think so, but re-enlighten me.
Three Sisters Island trilogy by Nora Roberts.
Is it been good so far?
I finished it like 5 times already, and yeah. Nora Roberts just knows how to write.
Oh.
Of course, there were moments that were a bit more intimate than my liking, and I skipped over them.
Right.
But, even without them, there's still a good storyline. Makes me wonder if there actually is an island off the coast of Massachusetts named Three Sisters.
I really don't know.
Yeah. According to the book, it was created by 3 sisters of white magic, white witch magic. Bring harm to none type deal.
Exist, then.
Yeah, but it was during the Salem witch trials that they removed some part of the mainland and set it out in the sea. Yada yada. 300 years later, there's some sort of curse formed when the 3 of them made really bad decisions. And so 300 years later, their descendants are faced with the same situations that the 3 sisters were, but have to undo what they did, not make the wrong choice.
Interesting.
Yeah. I didn't think it would catch my attention at first, but I was surprised when it did. Mabunky was reading one, and I'm just like, why are you so slow? I mean, I could finish one of the books in less than a day. And granted, it's like 300-something pages.
Yeah. I mean, if it's all you're doing, I could see it.
Yeah. I've been less gaming for the most part. I guess at this point, it's just because, I don't really have much left to do. Beat everything in the games and whatnot. It's just like, ugh. But what can you do?
Yeah. I know. I wish I could be of more assistance, but...
Yep. No, you're fine. What you do is enough, bro. It'd be nice if Dad had enough to help out, but...
More than anybody else is doing, but it's fine.
Yep. Do you think real quick, since we have a moment here, could you try and share the app, the Securus Mobile, with Mom and Dad?
Like the one that I used to text you?
Yeah, the app. Of course, they'll have to create their own accounts and whatnot, but it should help give them a little bit of headway or whatnot.
You have 1 minute left.
Okay, I'll speak them a text here.
Yeah, anyway, but I love you, and I miss you.
I love you too, buddy. I miss you too.
I'll talk to you soon.
I'll talk to you too, bro, okay? Take it easy and hang in there, all right?
Yep, I'll let you know when I get an update on my court.
All right. Well, thank you. I love you.
Love you too.
Bye, bro.
Bye.
Hello, this is a collect call from
Ferguson.
An incarcerated individual at Muskegon County Jail. This call is not private. It will be
Real quick, I was texting and I was reading chat, and sometimes I miss. I had already listened to these calls, so I zoned out for a minute. This wasn't the one that he mentioned the hot sauce, right? Did he mention the hot sauce on it? Because I wanted to make a comment, but I don't think it was the one we just listened to. You guys didn't hear him say anything about hot sauce. Okay. Yeah, I mean, every call is about money. He's calling them to make sure he's got that constant flow of money. And he's really lucky because he's got JoJo, he's got Randy, he's got Nolan, and then he's got his fiance, I'm sure that could help him. And then he's got Trish and Eric, his dad, that probably don't do it as often as Nolan, but they still do it when they can. So now he always has a max because they're allowed to have 75 a week or whatever. There's like a max that they're allowed to have every week. And he's making the max every time. And that's not cool. Like, I think he has all this support and he's always going to have commissary and the food he wants and games and everything. And you see, like, Anthony is one of his cellmates, must not have any support from the outside, or if he does, they don't have money to give him and he doesn't get any, you know? And now he's probably, not only is he a bully, but he could bully people around even more because he's got commissary, he's got the food, he's got some leverage, and it's just, I don't know. I feel like he never says thank you. He's not appreciative. He expects it instead of being grateful for it and thankful for it. He just expects it. And if they don't give it, like, "Ooh, wait, what's going on? Why didn't you give it? Did Dad relapse? Hey, did you get a new job, or is your job going good, or what do you got? You got extra bills? Well, you could skip this time because Randy's got me, but make sure not next time." It's like, dude, be thankful. It's just,
Recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To consent to this recorded call, press
1. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hi, Nolan.
Hey, buddy.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. How are you?
I'm doing
Yeah, I
tired.
understand. Yeah, I get that too.
They're redoing some stuff on the third floor. I think they said pipes and whatnot, so they moved us down to the second floor.
I
hardly got any sleep, so I'm exhausted.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I guess part of that is insomnia kicking my butt.
Yeah.
Did you see my text about Mom?
Yeah, I've talked to her this week, and she talked about her back bothering her.
Yeah.
I wish she could get more days off work. I would have tried to get her up here for Thanksgiving so she could be with me. But
yeah. I told her that if I could, I'd try to be down there for Thanksgiving when all this is done and over with.
Or she can come up here. We can all meet here. One day it'll happen again.
I hope so.
It will. Just a matter of time. I'm being patient, unfortunately.
And if she can't make it up there, I will convince you to get us down there. I think she misses it all really bad. The cooking, the family.
Of course. Yeah, I'm cooking all by myself for the first time this year.
Yeah?
The whole meal. I've got lots of work. Actually, speaking of which, I can't stay online. I need to go ahead and get the prime rib in the oven and get the turkey ready, but I wanted to make sure at least somebody talked to you on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I talked to.
I was so tired yesterday, I just completely knocked out. I spent like 10 hours cooking and prepping.
Eesh.
Yeah, it was crazy. Do y'all get like any extra like meal or something, or some turkey or something?
I think we get. I'm not sure if it's today or if it's
Thanks, Jimmy. Oh, you're so sweet. You seem like a good guy too. I wanted to make a comment on where is it? Does anyone want to visit him? Yeah, because you could catch in some of the calls where when Trish and Eric went into town for Shonda's trial, they visited him. Nolan, I think Nolan ended up visiting him too. I'm sure JoJo, she came for the sentencing, and Randy, so I'm sure they visited him. They did actually, because they were talking about doing setting up the video chat. Oh wait, because the COVID's not really going on anymore. So I wonder. So if they were in town, they wouldn't have to go through a video still, would they? I don't know how the prisons do it or jails do it right now, but I'm sure they visited them when they were in town. I mean they made the trip all the way there. I'm sure they did. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Emma, legal stone mom, a legal stoner mom. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Sorry I got all defensive yesterday on you. Yeah, that's true.
Thanksgiving, but we get
Today is Thanksgiving.
ham or Christmas. Like I said, I'm tired.
Oh, no, you're good.
We get a piece of ham for lunch. Some sort of pumpkin bread thing.
Nice.
Yeah. I think last year there was also mashed potatoes and a little helping of cranberry sauce. That was nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hold on one second, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah, leave the ones on the stairs. That's all hers. Okay.
All right, I gotta let you go, Paul. I'm sorry, it was short, but I wanted to at least make sure somebody got to talk to you.
Yep, I get it. Hassles.
Yeah, it's busy. Oh yeah, I gotta
But
do lots of things, but I really love you and I miss you.
love you and miss you too, bro. It's nice to talk to you.
Of course, nice to talk to you. Nice to talk to you too. All right, I love you, buddy.
Love you too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Hello, this is a collect call from
Paul Ferguson.
An incarcerated individual at Muskegon County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow
Thank
facility
you,
instructions
Carol.
to register this
Thank
number as a
you.
private number. To consent to this recorded call, press
1. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, Nolan.
Hey, bro.
I don't have long, but I just wanted to check in on you.
You're good. It's been a long day. We've been out, but we're back home now.
Yeah.
How are you hanging in there?
I'm hanging.
Did you have a decent Thanksgiving? Did they give you something half decent to eat?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Will you be able to drop a little before payday or?
I should be able to.
Okay. For some reason, I owe $5. I think.
I mean, first thing he freaking says. Nolan's trying to ask, how would you have a nice Thanksgiving? And what does Paul say? Oh, will you be able to drop a little about his commissary, about his money? It's driving me nuts. And then you also notice, like, if they're talking about something on a phone call and then he doesn't get a chance to make sure he asks and that, the time limit's coming, he'll be like, oh, before this ends, so what about commissary? What, are you going to be able to do it? It's like he has to make sure every phone call he asks. Okay, it's always about that, and it's driving me nuts. So even like, and I'm glad a lot of you guys caught this reading comments. Like when he'll ask about jobs, like about if his dad's job's doing good, or Trish got a new job, or Nolan, ooh, you quit your job or you're getting a new job. It's always, in my opinion, and a lot of your guys' opinions I see too, that it seems like it's always with that intent that he's thinking about himself. Like, oh, I hope they pay good because that's my money coming in. Oh, you're not working right. I hope you find a good job soon and I hope you're able to pay your bills so you can pay me. Like, I feel like that's what he's always thinking about, making sure he's going to get that income. It's just, it's very frustrating.
They finally freaking did it for the medication from when I sprained my ankle, but I know I can't. I probably won't be able to suffice with 20, but 25 I know I can.
I'm
What
looking
do you
into
mean
it
you
right
won't be
now
able
to
to
see what I can.
suffice with 20? What do you mean? Are you going to die of starvation? Nah, no, you're not, Paul. You're very far from it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, look what you did to Timothy. But you can't suffice with 20. Oh my God, I need that 25. What's going to happen to you if you don't get that 25? You're still going to get 3 meals. You're still going to get warm showers. You're still going to get a bed to sleep on. You're still going to have it way better than what Timothy had it. But you're saying, ooh, if you don't get that extra $5, you're not even about it. You're not gonna make it. Like, oh, it's making me mad. It's making me mad.
Do while I'm thinking about it.
I know. I wonder if they're thinking that.
I hope
Have
they
you heard
don't.
anything else about court or from your lawyer?
You said what?
Have you heard anything else about court or from your lawyer?
No, unfortunately. No.
Let's see. How much was I paying taxes? I think they could make better websites.
Yeah. So 30 should be able to pay off the thing now, and I'll still have the 25 for myself. God. It'd be nice if they'd notify you for that stuff.
Right.
Uh,
I'll tell you what. I'm ahead enough. I can just go ahead and I'll drop 70 in, and then just won't put anything in Wednesday.
you rock.
Just don't spend it all in one place.
Yep. Anyway, I should probably get going. Everyone else is locking down, and I don't want them to hang up before I tell you I love you and miss you.
I love you, miss you too, buddy. I'm putting it in right now, so you should see it first thing in the morning.
Yep, I'll talk to you soon now.
All right, I love you, bro. I'll be thinking about you, okay? Take it easy.
Yep, you too.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
The caller has hung up. Hello, this is a collect call from
Paul Ferguson.
An incarcerated individual at
Muskegon County Jail.
This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To consent to this recorded call, press
1.
to disconnect.
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello.
Okay. I can't
Where were
believe
we?
how fast time goes.
Yeah.
Time goes by so fast.
Yeah.
I wish it's $8. It cost me $8 on a time to call you.
$8?
Yeah, $8. So it's not bad, but it's not like, calling around town. But it'll add up. So I'd love to talk to you every day, but we'll have to just talk once in a while, or because I do enjoy talking to you on the phone. It's fun.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to think that I don't want to talk, because that's not the truth.
No, I get it.
Okay. So what were we talking about? So rudely interrupted us.
Roller coasters.
Oh, that's right. Yep, you got to go on a roller coaster for sure. Got to go on a roller coaster. Got to go to Denmark to see Legoland. What other things are on your bucket list?
My brother says he's gonna make it he's after his trip this year. He's making it an annual thing to go to Universal. So,
ooh.
No, this is 129. So sentencing was 226. So this is 129. Now, if you've been listening, to the other calls, I pointed out originally I thought JoJo found out about this from watching the trial, but that's not true, because we have phone calls where Paul is telling Nolan about JoJo, and it was before the trial happened. So JoJo must have been watching, because she's, local in a way, I think, at least from Michigan. So she must have found out about it from like news and stuff, and saw it and heard about it and then reached out. I'm not sure about Randy yet, Because the article we read, it sounds like he watched the trial, but I don't know if he reached out to him and heard about him before the trial and reached out to him. I gotta look at now that I have the dates of everything. I have to go back and see like what's what, so I could figure out if Randy reached out to him before the trial too. But JoJo did. So
They're doing another year. That'll be something to look forward to.
That's a good one. I know Epcot is really interesting too. Epcot. I went to Epcot. Really, it's really fun. But Universal Studios, that would be awesome. I saw that they have like Jaws, a Jaws ride or a big shark.
Jurassic Park, Jurassic World stuff.
Oh yes, you saw Jurassic Park?
no, she sends him money. She sends him money. If you catch him when he says Joanne sends him, yeah, she sends him money. She sends him Randy. Remember he was telling Paul about her, like, oh, that was the when I was trying to figure out who sent me that random commissary, that was her, and he told Paul about her 2 different times. But yeah, she sends him money, definitely.
Do you like the movies?
I saw all the Jurassic Parks and the Jurassic Worlds.
You
funny
have
story back in Oklahoma. I can't get them. I can't buy them on the tablets. When you rent something, it's only for like 2 days.
Oh, I see.
But back in Oklahoma, when I was younger, way younger, when we first moved to Edmond, I discovered a Compsognathus footprint fossil in my backyard.
You found what?
Compsognathus footprints. You remember the compies, right? The little scavenger guys. The little ones that would swarm. They ate one of those guys in the second movie. Yeah.
Yeah, if they fell, they were like swarmed by those little things.
Yep. At first, I thought it was bird footprints. But after seeing some bird footprints in, like, I think mud or slowly hardening cement, I realized that the toes were too wide. They weren't thin and twig-like like the birds.
Like a normal bird.
Yeah. And for years after I'd unfortunately lost that fossil, I still remembered it.
You lost it? Oh, Paul!
I was so angry. Because at that point, I knew it was a fossil. Because before I lost it, I knew that I was looking at a fossil, but I didn't know what it was still.
Oh,
and then I stumbled upon information about Compsognathus. And it's like...
Do you think you left it somewhere and then somebody else picked it up?
I don't know. It could have been outside. It could have been inside. I don't even know anything.
Shucks. Oh, that's too bad. Do you like fossils?
Yeah.
Just the dinosaur fossils.
Dinosaurs have interested me since that point. I learn a bit nowadays.
Yeah. Did you hear about the fossil they found in Michigan? It's a mammoth. A wild mammoth? Yep. It's down near, I think it was down near Detroit. Yeah, big mammoth. They found all the bones, and I guess it was pretty intact. So even Michigan had the big old dinosaurs walking around.
I know enough about dinosaurs, though, to tell you that T-Rex was not the number one predator.
Oh. Well, who was?
Deinonychus.
Well, is he as big as the Tyrannosaurus Rex?
No, they're not. They look like raptors, sort of. Did you see the newer Jurassic World movie?
I'm wanting to see it really badly.
Yeah. Well, in the trailer, they show this dinosaur that's covered in red feathers, and it can jump. It can nearly fly. It can't actually, but it can nearly. And it's smart and can swim. It's got the intellect of a raptor, and it's fast. It's a pack hunter.
Is that the one that dives in the water? Does it dive in the water?
I don't know. It's not the Mosasaurus. It's not
really a dinosaur? Is that really one?
Deinonychus was a dinosaur. And its name means terrible claw, which is referring to the claw on its hand that it was similar to a raptor's claw, except it could bend farther back, like it was double or triple jointed and could almost touch its second knuckle to the back of its hand.
Oh wow! So, so it was
It's prey.
It could go after the raptor and beat the raptor.
It could beat the raptor. They were smart.
Wow! So they outsmarted them. I thought the raptor was supposed to be pretty smart too.
The raptor is pretty smart, but the smartest is actually not even the Deinonychus. It's the Troodon.
Oh man, you know a lot about dinosaurs. You must have been interested in those too.
Yeah, I read quite a little bit. Mm.
Yeah.
I know a bit about the elements as well. You know, the periodic table.
Oh, my son likes the periodic table. He loves that too. My gosh, you guys are like. He even bought a shower curtain that had all the periodic tables in it. He could tell you exactly, like if you gave the letters, he could tell you what that was, and if you gave him what it was, he could give you the letters. So he knew all that. Like,
I can't give the letters. I want to say I've memorized the first 13 by heart.
Wow.
I know the differentiations in certain classes.
Yeah.
And,
before we get disconnected, what's the name of your lawyer?
Joshua Eldon Brady.
Joshua Eldon Brady. Okay, got it. I just wanted to know it's not listed anywhere who your lawyer was. So
yeah.
Well, then back to the dinosaurs, or back to the periodic table. How did you get interested in the periodic table?
Well, I actually stumbled upon a book. That was, this dude who had actually collected stuff from different elements, Yeah. He had ampoules that were filled with the different noble gases. He had alkali metals. At one point, he'd actually had something he'd found on eBay made of niobium, which was actually an up-to-date missile part that was unfortunately confiscated by the FBI.
Oh, wow. Who was this?
Find on eBay.
Who was it?
I don't remember his name, but
okay. Well, then you would probably like planets and stuff because they're full of the elements. They're finding all sorts of things. Yeah, they're now finding lots of elements in a lot of the planets because of the Hubble. You know what the Hubble is?
Yeah, the Hubble telescope. I could also tell you that Fiestaware, I think some versions of it, maybe not all, but Fiestaware is actually dangerous because the paint contains uranium.
Well, the paint does?
Yeah.
You just don't
eat
it.
If you put acidic food, it won't leak out unless you put acidic food into it. Then the radioactive contents will leak out into the food you're eating.
Wow, you know a lot more than I. You just went way over my head, dude.
Thank you, Jimmy. Let me read what you put. Trump will end democracy, U.S. Sorry to go off subject, but I have grandchildren, and this fact worries me every day. All I can do is say these words out loud. Thank you for the super chat. What else did I miss? Sorry, I was trying to figure out some stuff for the upcoming lives for this weekend. I was trying to get everything situated, but I'm here now. I wanted to make sure I told Holly that for Sunday. So, what time would you guys want to do it? She said she's free all day Sunday because tomorrow evening we're going to read the text. Sunday we're going to do the interview with Holly. To come with some questions. I do have a list. Mama Mia took some screenshots of the questions you guys asked yesterday that you wanted me to ask her, and then somebody else sent me a few questions. So I do have a list of some questions, but come with some more questions. Holly is Adam's best friend. They've known each other for a while, and she's gonna, fill in some of the missing pieces that she knows that she could fill in. But what time? I was thinking maybe early evening Sunday we could do it. Like not too late, but not like too early. I'll see what she says. She said she was free all day Sunday, but anyway, 5 your time. Are you on Eastern time, Mistress of Mayhem? After 6. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like sometimes maybe not no earlier than 6. So maybe 6. Well, I'll see if she could do 6. Marky, we're not even talking politics. Wait a minute. Somebody just did a super chat. We're done. I just read the super chat. We're not talking politics. We're listening to the paw calls. It was just one super chat. It was one message. Are you serious? How does that turn into talking politics? One message. Anyway. Yeah, I'm Eastern time. I don't talk politics. If you've noticed, you won't catch me talking about politics. Because I'm not saying, Jimmy, I'm not saying that people aren't allowed to say something in chat or whatever, but I'm just saying this is my channel. I stay away from it purposefully. But I was just reading the comment because he super chatted. So would they even answer his calls at the point? I truly believe they want him to incriminate himself through recordings because they don't speak to him at all. Wait, who is this? Oh. No, I don't think they're doing that like that. I just think that they just don't know what to say. It's just like more of an awkward thing sometimes. If there's times where it's like they don't know what to say, or there could be times where, like, I think with Trish, sometimes she's just angry with him. So I think with Trish, it's like anger, and sometimes she's upset and doesn't want to talk. With Eric, I think they just don't have him and his dad just don't have much to talk about. It's just because they don't have a good relationship. Him and JoJo always have stuff to talk about because JoJo is just like, she seems like the type that is just, her son is a lot like him, and then she's more like an older lady that's trying to be interested in the stuff he's interested in. So because I gotta look up here, this is the camera. I keep looking over here. Because JoJo's interest, or because he's interested in it, she's trying to be like a friend and like show interest in the stuff he's interested. And I think she knows a little bit about it because of her son. And then with Randall, him and Randall, they don't really have much in common. Their conversations are real awkward too, because it's like, it's two guys that don't really know each other. He's trying to just help him on a legal perspective and be a friend. And they just, you know what I'm saying? They don't really have too much in common to talk about, but so I think that's all. I don't think it's no plan. Like, it's just my opinion. No, I'm not saying what you're thinking is bad or wrong. It's just, I just see it like that. Thank you, Fate of Glory. Thank you for super chat. I love your name, Fate of Glory. Well, no, JoJo is a pen pal that reached out. She might be religious, but she's not like she didn't reach out to him being with the church. She reached out to, he read like some of the first things that, when she was telling him stuff about him, he read him to Nolan. It's just a pen pal that reached out and wanted to be like, a support for him. That's who JoJo is. Wait, hey guys, I think Shonda took Timothy to have a way to pay back the child support she owes, and then she could be able to get her attorney license. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Susan. Yeah, but legally, I don't know if I think that, because legally, she didn't, in the eyes of the child support, they didn't know she had him, because legally they thought he was still with Eric because she wasn't supposed to have him. So it wasn't going to make her child support go down. You know what I'm saying? What probably happened is maybe somehow Eric would have said that she paid because, for him, because she didn't really need to because she had him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they figured that out, but legally it wouldn't have been official because she wasn't supposed to have him. So, but I'm sure there is there's some intent, there's some motive. And like what Paul said, or he's thought that it was because she wanted him to help, but when she realized that there was no purpose financially, she couldn't get anything from Timothy. That's when remember Paul said that he thought that was why, but I don't know. when he was talking to that, I think it was when he was either talking to Randall or the document guy, the Chris Trent, that he said he thought that, when she saw there was no need where she wasn't able to get any money out of him, anything out of him, then she just, I don't know, who knows what her thoughts were. They weren't nice. They weren't like out of generous, kind. There was no like good positive thing. I doubt it. I think there was probably something where she thought she was going to benefit from it. I'm sure that. Okay. Hold on one second. Oh, thanks, Soul. I can't even keep up of who's winning them either, but congrats whoever's winning. All right, so let's continue.
You've got a lot more knowledge than me on that. That's good that you like that stuff. I'll have to send you any kind of book that you want to read on that stuff. I'll send you a book when you get where you're going. Because I think they allow you to get books.
Yeah. Aluminum used to be considered higher than gold. Like kings would serve their higher guests on gold or on aluminum.
Yes.
Well, some
They
lower
did.
guests were like high class, but they weren't low class, were served on gold.
I didn't know that. I always thought it was like gold, and then it was, I thought bronze.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I thought it
She
was
owed
like
50,000. Yeah, I know. The family member told me that. Plus, we heard it on that call with Trish, where she owed. They thought that the only reason she was paying it back because she couldn't be a practicing lawyer. She couldn't get her license until she paid that back. So she was starting to pay it back. But yeah, she owed a lot. So I wonder, is that going to come out of her commissary now? Like when she gets the money from her brother, and if he does end up selling the house and stuff, are they going to take stuff out to pay the 50,000? I don't know how that works. I'm not sure.
Bronze. And then I didn't know aluminum. They even had aluminum. They found aluminum and used it.
Apparently.
I'm shocked.
The most heat resistant would have to be tungsten. The lightest is titanium in the metal class anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that part I knew. And then, those tungstens, they're making a lot of stuff out of tungsten steel now. I mean, from what they may have been doing it for a long time, but I just noticed recently it's some like everyday products, like some rings.
I still find it crazy that highly flammable oxygen and lethal chlorine make perfectly safe table salt.
You could make your own salt?
Or not oxygen, sorry. Explosive sodium, sorry. Not oxygen.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Sodium chloride.
Explosive?
Sodium is part of the alkali metals. If you put alkali metal into water, it rapidly generates hydrogen gas and blows up.
Ooh. Well, I wouldn't want my table salt to blow up.
The table salt itself doesn't blow up. Why do you think Why do you think you never want to submerge a lithium battery?
Oh yeah, and that's got it in there, in the battery.
Yeah.
See, I don't know any of this stuff. You're way past me on any of that stuff.
Lithium is got to be the most reactive that I've seen. Dude put it in the glass pan and it shattered the pan when it blew up.
Gosh, you would have loved science. Did you like science in school?
I very much liked science.
Oh, I'm not surprised because you know a lot of stuff about science. In fact, that sounds like your forte would be science. Sounds like you got a lot of interest in it.
I thought at one point maybe I could be a scientist, but nowadays there's not just a simple scientist. There's so many different classes that it's like, which one do I want to pick?
Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess you could go to school and get your science, and then while you're in there, you'd probably be able to figure out where you want to go as you're taking classes. It'll probably lead to where you're calling you.
Yeah.
Gosh, who knows? You might be able to invent the next best thing for hurricane development, to protect houses with hurricanes.
At one point, I actually wanted to create something similar to a solar panel that could also absorb lunar energy.
Ooh. So you don't have that now?
Not that I know of, but lunar energy isn't anywhere near as strong as solar energy because it's just reflected sunlight. So, of course, after a while, I figured out maybe if I created some sort of amplifier within the device,
Yeah, yeah. Wow. See, you've got a lot of ideas. You know who you could work for, Paul? NASA.
Then why did I feel like that was what you were going to say, NASA?
That you would do that? That you would.
Thanks, Darlene. I'm happy to have the first time live streamer or live viewers. So I think the reason one Paul loves talking to her because JoJo's like really like makes him feel like he's really smart and that he's teaching her all this stuff. Cause she's like an older lady trying to like I think she's just, a nice I do think she's a nice lady and she's just trying to like um make him feel good. So she's making it feel like he's a smart teacher, all this stuff, and he's loving that. No, he doesn't stand a chance at NASA. So I think she just, what is that called? Where they just, there's a term for that, what she's doing to him. Just making him feel like he is smarter than he really is. But there's some kind of saying that I'm trying to think of. But, and wouldn't lunar energy just be solar energy on a lower scale? Wouldn't it would be the same thing as how the solar energy is taken in, right? It just wouldn't be as much. Wouldn't that the same thing that does? Wouldn't that do that? Oh my God, I can't even talk. But wouldn't the same like solar panels be able to take in that? Because it's the reflection. So wouldn't it just take in that on a lower scale? So am I like not thinking right? Because then is he an idiot or am I an idiot right now? No, I don't mean to call anybody idiot. I shouldn't have said that, but inflating his ego, yeah. Grooming, no, not grooming, but no, I'm not high. What? Are you serious? No, I'm not high. I'm as sober as I haven't had any substance like 8 years. In October will be 8 years. I'm a recovering addict. No, I'm not high. Anyway, placate might be placate or just, no, I don't mean grooming because I don't mean she's like doing it for like a bad thing. I just mean she's just trying to like make him feel good and be a support and just like making him seem like he's, smarter and teaching her all these things that she probably actually is way smarter than him, I feel like. But she's like placating, yes, I feel like. I'm not saying he's dumb. He isn't dumb. I feel like he's a smart kid. He's not a dumb guy. But he doesn't have any empathy, and that's what's the problem. He doesn't care about anybody. And I haven't seen that at all yet. Thank you, Ash RP Blonde. Ash RP Blonde. Am I saying that right? Ash RP Blonde. I don't know. I mean, that's just my opinion. You guys might be right. I mean, your opinion on her. That's just how I see it. Patronizing, yeah. I don't really know, It's just how I'm seeing it, but it doesn't mean that you guys are wrong. That you guys are right. Or wait, yeah, that you guys are wrong. You guys might be right too. Oh, thank you, Lindy. JoJo's using the Hawthorne effect, a psychological tool to make a person feel smarter than he is. Yeah. But why do I feel like she's not doing it for like a negative reason? She just feels bad for him. It's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong. I feel like she just feels bad for him and she's trying to make him feel good because she feels bad for him. She thinks like that his mom is all to blame and she thinks that he just, had this horrible upbringing and he was manipulated. Because she said it in one of the previous calls that he's just manipulated and she's like the monster, and that so she's feeling really bad because I think she feels like, oh, he didn't really get any love, the love that he deserved growing up. So I think she's trying to make him feel good. He's in jail, so she's trying to make him feel good. But who knows?
You would work at NASA?
Sounds crazy, but it sounds believable when, someone else that's not me says it.
Well, yeah, I could see you doing that. I mean, gosh, mixing your elements and, your love for building, and gosh, you would fit right into the mold there. About, because they do all those sciences, and they,
You have 1 minute left.
oh crap. But at least, that's something you can think about. You've got a lot of future ahead of you, Paul. You do. Got to just get you on the right track to get your dreams. Get your dreams. Yeah, because you're knowledgeable. I didn't understand what you'd said, but I could tell you sounded just like my son, so he talks like that, and it goes out over my head too, but you sounded just like him. So too bad you guys couldn't put your heads together and develop one of these solar panel or solar things. And gosh, I guess we don't have much time left. I just want to say thank you for calling, and we'll talk again, okay? We'll be able to talk again. Because this is fun.
I'll let you know.
No, it's not.
Okay, this is going to be fun.
Thank you for using
like
Securus.
Bye,
Goodbye.
Paul.
Hello, this is a collect.
Yeah, see, so I feel like her intentions aren't bad, but his, like, yeah, for him, he's loving it because it's giving him the, what do they call it? Oh my God, I can't even think of the word. Hold on a second. It's the word that, oh, Lordy. I used to, when we would talk about psychopaths, whatever, but he's giving him like that fill. But she doesn't think that he's a psychopath. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't see what we're all seeing. In my opinion, I don't think she sees that. I think she sees, somebody she feels bad for. Everybody's, some people see things different, but. And she might not be that knowledgeable and know the signs to look for as far as, psychopath, sociopath. And, for him, and he reminds her of her son, so she could be in somewhat a little bit of denial too. But thank you so much, Jane. Thank you. Yay. And Jimmy, thank you. Love your channel. Thanks for this community platform. Meant no disrespect going off topic, but felt good saying my truth to hundreds of strangers. Aw, thank you, Jimmy. Wait, I sounded just like him? What do you mean? Wait, what did I do? Now you got me curious. Did I make that noise? I hope it's, oh my God, what if that's rubbing off on me listening to all these calls? Because if you're like around somebody long enough, sometimes you pick up their habits. What if I start doing it now? Because even like when I'm live, I'll just like make a joke, or on my pre-records, I'll like do that to joke around. And then I'm listening to it. What if I start doing it? Is that what you're talking about? The Oh, I hope not. Thank you, Scuba Mom. Abilis with the gifted memberships again. All right, we're on to the last call. For this video. Oli Wiener, thank you. Jimmy, LGBT, thank you. I missed these. Wait. Wow, I missed those super chats. Thank you. Paul's getting out on the 12th of Never. Thank you, Carol Cash. Jimmy. Oh, I missed all those. Thanks. Dark Nolan needs to ask Paul how many times Tim asked for food. Yeah. And then I got this one. Okay. Jane. Okay, I'm all caught up with the super chats and stuff. All right, so who do we got next?
Call from
Paul Ferguson.
Oh, JoJo again.
An incarcerated individual at Muskegon County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded.
I want to see something. This is at 101. I just want to see oh yeah, okay. All right, I just wanted to see.
Because I guess not this version, but his had a.
Oh, is it cross buttons or
register this
stuff like that?
Securus.
Bye,
Goodbye.
Paul.
Hello, this is a collect call from.
Sorry.
Paul Ferguson.
An incarcerated individual at Muskegon County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and
Yeah,
may be
that
monitored.
too.
If
He's
you believe
loving
this
that
should be a
too.
private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To consent to this recorded call, press 1. To disconnect, press...
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello.
Go about 15 more minutes. It takes more.
Yep.
It takes 15 minutes to get connected, doesn't it?
Oh,
All
good.
those prompts. Can you hear when the prompts come up? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So
Like
you
when
can
it
hear
says, please hold while the person you're calling is entering information to pay for this call.
Yeah. But you can't hear me push the buttons or hear me yelling at the phone at all?
Oh, no, I cannot hear you pushing buttons or yelling at the phone.
Because it's like, come on, man. Get me my person.
Yeah.
Oh, so what were we talking about? Oh, was it crossplay? Is that what we were talking about? Cosplay, sorry. Yeah, okay.
I actually had you haven't seen it yet, but I guess you've seen it with the image you sent me. One of Deku's, I guess not this version, but his beta costume.
Yeah.
He's got his alpha version, his starter, his beta, and then the gamma. Each one's different from the last. I guess it's like...
Oh, his uniform? You mean his costume?
His hero suit. You haven't seen them in their hero suits yet, have you?
I don't think I have, no.
No.
What's it look like? I mean, what color?
Green-ish. Sort of a blue-green, I'd say, more like.
Oh, blue-green? Didn't he have that suit on in those movies?
Yeah.
The mission one? Okay.
Well, not the World Heroes mission. That suit he only wore for like the first couple minutes of that movie. God, I liked that suit. It was cool. His stealth suit.
I did too. Yeah, I liked it too. It was cool looking.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you too.
Go ahead.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to, let's see. Well, you go ahead and I'll remember.
So in the first movie, he's wearing costume beta, his second version. His first his alpha gets destroyed in the first battle training they have, so,
Oh, okay. So I'll see that.
So, yeah, you'll see it for a little bit.
What season is that? What
that
season?
should be still in the first season that he has this alpha version, and then he doesn't actually wear his beta till the second season.
Oh, the second season.
And then I think it's third or fourth season he gets his beta or his costume gamma, which includes shoot style, where instead of using mostly punches, he starts using mainly kicks.
So every time, it's almost like he, when he gets more power, he gets kind of like
gets more power, or in the case of costume gamma,
like
he realized that he was imitating All Might too much with mainly punches, and realized that. Well, the simplest way to put it is he realized I have legs.
He realized what?
He realized I don't have to use my arms to fight. I have legs.
Oh, so then he uses his legs too.
Yeah, he uses kicks as well.
Well, that's about time.
And I've seen some pretty tenacious kicks too.
That's awesome. It's about time. I remember what I was going to ask you. When I combine Eri and the other girl,
Nezuko,
how are you imagining it? Because I was like thinking, do you want two heads, like so you can have both of them on a body, or like half and half?
Really. How do I explain it? I know that when Nezuko goes full power demon, she actually does grow a horn like Eri has.
Oh, just one?
Yeah, a single horn on one side of her head, sort of. You can look up full power demon Nezuko, and you'll see what I mean.
Wait, the one with Nolan. Where was that one where he was talking about hot sauce? should have been in these calls. Did I miss it? Did you guys hear? It would have been with Nolan. Did you guys hear him? He said something about hot sauce. Did anybody hear it? Because I might have just like not over listen when I'm in chat. Sometimes I miss some things. It should have been in one of these calls. That's weird. I wanted to talk about it and I missed it somewhere. Oh well. Like I said, I'm gonna upload the pre-record after this live so you guys could just listen to it straight through if you wanna. But there's somewhere in one of these calls with Nolan, he talks about it. It should have been in. Hold on, it would have been not the one where he. Wait, no, it's first. Not the one he talked about Thanksgiving, and not the one where he talked about the bully one. It should have been the other one. Huh. Well.
Okay, I'm going to have to. That way I've got an idea.
I'm not thinking like.
Are you there?
No, I think you're right. I think she is religious, Wyatt.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I think, doesn't he mention something about her being religious? Like they talk about it in one of the calls, like real briefly. So I think she is religious, and that could be play a part of what inspired her to reach out too. But what I was saying is it wasn't like she reached out through the church. You know what I'm saying? You know how like sometimes churches will reach out to inmates and stuff like that. It was she personally reached out to them. Yeah, I don't know. It's Somer King. I don't know.
Thinking like, how do I put this? I was thinking more merge their features, almost as though it was their child of a sort, if you would.
Oh, I see. You know, but they kind of look the same in the face, don't they?
Yes, they're both very. They're both very sweet, cute, innocent.
Yeah, she is.
I'm trying to figure out which of their clothes to put on them because, you know.
Kind of mix the clothes together?
Yeah, of a sort. I guess mix the clothes as well as maybe change the colors to fit the other that you don't have them wearing.
Okay. I guess I
maybe sort of like mix the hair color too.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, like, basically mixing them in ways that would like
fusing them.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to experiment.
Nezuko's hair is black, but it has a sort of sunset colored tips. Maybe instead of sunset color, you could have more of Aries color. Or you could do it the other way around. Aries hair color with the sunset tips.
Okay, I might have to do a few, I'll send them to you, and if it's not what you're thinking of, I'll kind of keep tweaking them somehow and let you pick which one you like, get to that.
Yeah.
That way I know what you've got in your mind and what you're thinking. And that'll be good. Plus it'll be good for me to learn anime cartooning. My cartoon was more of like the old fashioned cartoons, but it's like I've never drawn anime cartoons. This is going to be tricky for me, but with an example, I should be able to do it, especially when they're just already two characters. So
if
that
you
should
want,
help.
I know that L.R. Griffin, the Wattpad drawer, or the Wattpad writer, actually drew some of his own pictures as well.
Oh, thanks. Let's really talk. Yes, we've showed it. I've showed it on a few lives. I think I've already showed it on 3 lives, but yeah, I did. So probably not going to bring it up again, but yes, on the YouTube. I don't know what he yells. But you got to remember that was before. If you look at the date, that would have been before Adam had a stroke. It was like a month or 2 after he first moved there. So he wouldn't have necessarily been in like that starvation, dire torture period. So I don't know what he was yelling, but he definitely was yelling something. Yeah, I saw that. But I was going to say something because I stopped it. I wanted to comment on something too, but now I forget. Shoot. I don't know. If I remember, I'll pause it again. But thank you again, Ginny. Who got the gifted membership? There's a lot
But he
of
took
gift,
a
a lot of
picture
gift
that there
memberships.
already was and modified it a bit to suit what he was needing.
Oh, so he was doing that too, huh? He was coming up
Not
with
really,
stuff.
not really like a fusion, but I mean, imagine Uraraka, the brunette that Deku saved at the entrance exam. Imagine her in like a sort of Black Widow getup with longer hair, like she's Black Widow's daughter of a sort.
Oh, and he did that? He did that?
Yeah, he drew that.
Oh, well, I thought
He
he was clever.
He made it. He made one where, let me think, Deku was the son of. That's the one where Deku was actually the son of Captain America and a female Winter Soldier.
Oh, you're kidding?
I'm not.
That guy's clever. He's clever.
He's very clever, and he's really good at drawings too. They're very skilled.
Oh man, too bad you won't write the stories, and he could illustrate them.
Right. If I had an illustrator like that. Whew.
Yeah. I gotta look his stuff up, see how good he is.
Yeah.
I gotta practice.
He's a very good drawer. Like I said, though, most of his stories are polygamous relationships, and I know you prefer not to do that.
Right, that's true. Is he in Japan or in America?
I don't know. I think he's American.
I guess it doesn't really matter, but
no,
it's like, how do they know how to draw anime?
Some people practice.
Yeah, that's what it's going to take, because that's a different art form. I mean, it's cool, but that's a different art form, and I'm going to have to practice, because they have really good ideas with good use of color too, I noticed. And, so it's like, boy, this is a medium I've never tried before, so it's a challenge to me. I kind of like that challenge.
Yeah.
I hope I can succeed.
Some fan fictions, though, like I wrote to you or texted you, you just kind of question their search history because of the images that they pop out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like
they it's like bam.
L.R. Griffin doesn't have anything overly explicit.
Yeah. That definitely pops out at you, that art form. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
I need to get that sense of, it's like really energetic.
Yeah.
Got a lot of power on it, and that's really what they are about, is powerful. I gotta get that. I gotta practice.
Yep. What was I going to say? Did you read my text about the RWBY react to My Hero Academia?
Yes, I got.
I've read a lot of fan fictions on that, and I have a basic understanding of the storyline, but I couldn't tell you it front to back.
Okay. But they don't have
that was actually a very good sort of thing that I like to read. You know, actually being another reality's reaction to the story of another person. It was.
Oh, okay. So
like it's
different stories.
Like I said over the text, the girls were very quickly attracted to Deku, but of course, it's not like they could have gotten to him. Let's be honest. No, there's no way that, even with the godlike powers of a fan fiction creator, I don't think the author would have risked ruining his story by deciding, hey, I'm just going to drop them off there for a little while to see what happens.
Yeah, right.
Deku would be fucking.
He's
not shy enough for girls. You want to make him terrified?
Oh, you're funny. You crack me up. You're so knowledgeable about that stuff. When did you get into it? At what age did you start getting into this?
Well, I've been into anime in general for years. It started when I first watched a couple episodes of Dragon Ball Z. Me and my brother became hard fanatics of it. Heck,
What was it called again?
Dragon Ball Z. It's one of the
Dragon Ball
multiple
Z.
Dragon Ball series. There's the original Dragon Ball, but that one seemed a bit too much for me. Because from what I've heard, the main character, Goku, was dense as a child. He didn't even know the difference between a male and a female.
Oh.
So in order to try and figure out, you know, what was it? At one point, he had met this one girl named Bulma, first girl he ever met. And he still didn't understand. And, you know, he went to wake her up one morning, and she wouldn't, you know, she was deep sleeper, so he waited, except he laid his head down there. Then he was confused because there was something missing. And when she woke up, he literally went, "Your balls are missing." Like, what?
And you started this several years ago, you guys? That's when you started it?
I watched the original Dragon Ball. That was Dragon Ball, but I watched Dragon Ball Z, which was when he was a bit more grown up and had a kid of his own.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then you got in, how did you find My Hero Academia?
My sister introduced me to it. And
so
ever
that
since,
was years ago too?
That was back in like 2020, 2019.
Oh, okay. So you've been watching it since then. That's why you know so much about it. Oh, crap. That's why you know so much about that stuff.
The anime only came out in like 2016, so.
Okay. Okay. So 2016 is when it started. Well, I've got some catching up to do. I just don't want them to chop it off where I can't watch season 1. I'm really irritated that they're not playing season 1. It's Dodger. Quit your barking.
Call you one more time so we can finish.
Yes. Call me one more time. Yes, call me one more time.
In about 20 or so.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk again because we never finished.
I actually had Deku and Mr. Aizawa cosplay suits.
You had what? You broke up. This phone call is breaking up.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
Really, 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 really need your love. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind.
Writing a comment. Okay. All right, guys. I also have to work on those ones that I uploaded that had the static. I was able to clear them up, so now they sound good. So it's like part 1 through 4, I think, that were staticky for Paul's. So I'm gonna re-upload those so they're not so staticky. I gotta work on those still. And then I still do have some more calls that but yeah, so if you guys see that, let me take this out. If you guys see that, that'll be part 13 in the pre-record, so you'll see it later on. I'm going to upload it, so it's the same ones we listened to, but it's just the calls. So remember, it's going to be part 13 in the pre-records that we just listened to. But anyway, what did you guys think? I don't know where the freaking hot sauce one went. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go to my editor and see what happened there. I think it was, hold on. Oh, dude. It was the one, it wasn't on that one for some reason, but I'm trying to remember why I didn't put it on that one. There was a reason why I didn't put that, and I can't remember. Dang it. Yeah, it'll be on the next one. Sorry, guys. God, I wish I could remember why. There was some reason that I took it off of that in the last minute, but it had nothing to do with the hot sauce part either. And I can't remember what it was, but hold on a second. I know why. I know why. Okay, so I took that off at the last minute because I didn't have time to do any subtitles for this pre-record. And this one is a little bit, there's a lot of hard to hear parts because Nolan's in the car, it sounds like. So I took that off because I want to actually be able to put subtitles on. I wanted like at least put some subtitles. I want to be able to do some manual subtitles for that. Even though the pre-records all have subtitles enabled for YouTube, the closed caption. You just have to wait for processing sometimes. But I want to do the manual ones because there's parts that are hard to hear. So that's why. So yeah, okay. It's like, wait, what was the reason? I just listened to a part and it reminded me because it sounds like he's in the car. Okay, so, oh, Petty, let me add you up real quick so we can test out the sound. You want to do it? You guys stick around. You got to tell me how she sounds because she's going to be, if everything sounds all right, hopefully. Because sometimes people have issues with their setup and I don't know what it is, but like Ashley had that echo yesterday. So as long as everything sounds all right, she's going to read the text with me tomorrow. So hold on 1 second. Are you still in chat, Petty? I hope everything sounds everything. Or if it doesn't, hopefully we'll be able to figure out what the deal is. All right, let me send you. I'm gonna send you a link in the email. Oh, while you're getting that, I want to show you the appeal with Shonda. Hold on, stick around, guys. It's the appeal where she's appealing too. All right, 1 second. I'm gonna send Petty. All right. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Wow, the chat just disappeared for a minute. All right, can you guys see me? It was all blank. That was so weird. You guys were all blank for a minute. Okay. Very weird. All right, Petty. The link is sent. It just sent. Sorry, I had to respond to somebody that wrote me a message that was not accurate, and I had to hurry up and respond because that just kind of made me a little bit upset because it just wasn't true. Okay, so let's see. I hope it sounds good. Let me get that appeal. Let me show you the appeal now. Where is it? Not this. Not this. Not this. Where are you? All right. Okay. So if you do this, and thank you, Lori, for sending me that, because I wasn't even looking for it yet, because I've been just so busy with all the other information that, it's just like I can only do so much at a time. So sometimes I forget to check what the current stuff is going on, like where Paul's at, or what's going on with the appeal. So I didn't think to look yet. So thank you for sending me that, the appeal thing, or let me know about the appeal, I should say. All right, so we have, there's two, so we have this one, and then if you go down to this, so we have claim of appeal, so 22924, claim of appeal. I mean, there's not really much. Oh, that just goes right back to that. Well, let's go back. So 224, order appealed from, here, let me make this a little bit bigger real quick. There we go. Start using my other settings, like switch it up a little bit. There we go. We'll do that a little bit. So we have order signed by Judge 12324. Wait, that was our sentence though. Hold on. Murder 1, CA. Transcript ordered by court. Reporter. So we have hearing date. So those are the hearing dates. So the appeal's just this last one, the appeal, because these are all the other stuff, right? Oh wait, no, this is 3/7. Wait a minute, no, actually, this is new. Here. Transcript. Hold on, is there any? I guess there's really nothing else to look at until it happens. It doesn't look like it. Duplicate. Because this just goes right back to that, but hold on a second. Let me see if we go right here. Oh, it does the same thing. I don't know. Should I click on the other thing? Yeah. I mean, it just shows expand all. I mean, yeah. I mean, service date 2/27. So it would have been, Paul got sentenced 2/26. So a day after he got sentenced, wait, is this Shonda? Look. Prisoner indigent. So hopefully she's not getting, oh no, that's probably just for her lawyer. I was like, hopefully she's not getting any more commissary, but that would just be, I think, because she doesn't have money for a lawyer, right? So I'm guessing, so she'll be able to get a public defender there. 314, what? That could be a different Adam Vanderark. Because what is that? I don't know. electronic appeal criminal. Yeah, that's probably a different one, right? Yeah, because he's passed away, so yeah. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, she's appealing, but it's not anything weird. Of course she is. You know, it doesn't surprise me, I should say. Because everybody, pretty much everybody tries to appeal at least, because they have nothing to, I mean, what do they have to lose? You know? So of course they're going to try, but I don't think she has a chance. Now, Paul might have a chance of lowering his sentence. I'm not saying that, you know, that's what I want, but his appeal to lower it, I think there could be a chance that he could get a lower sentence. But what do you guys think? You think he has a chance of getting it lowered? He might. All right, hold on one second, Petty. I don't even know what to call you, Petty. Okay, you want me to add you? Yeah, everyone appeals. I know, but I just wanted to show you that she already's got that process in. Which does make sense because you only have so much time to get it in, but okay. All right. Are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, you sound pretty good. How does she sound, guys? You sound good to me,
No
but
echo?
Ashley didn't sound bad to me yesterday. Do you have YouTube on mute? I am
I
hearing a little
do.
bit
I've got YouTube on mute.
Okay.
I'm not watching the chat.
Okay. I think it's when I talk really
So I
loud,
can't-
I hear
yeah.
it through. Sounds fine. Okay.
And that picture of me is from 2009, so.
All right. I think we're going to be good for tomorrow. Are you
All
ready?
right.
I need to
Huh?
stop yelling. I think when I yell is when I hear a little echo, but I think it's because I'm hearing my loud mouth through yours because I'm yelling. But we won't be yelling, talking, you know, reading the emails. It's like when I get real, okay. All right. So let's
All
do it
right.
tomorrow. Like, what time do you want to do it tomorrow?
It's
So
up
we
to
can
you,
tell.
Zab.
I wish I knew how long it was going to take us. It's hard to estimate because
Yeah.
what about we'll try like 7? Is that
Okay.
good, do you
That's
think? Or is
4
that
Pacific.
Oh, wait, what are you on Pacific?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Some
why
of
didn't
us
I
are.
realize that? Okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah, let's yeah, what do you guys think? 7 Eastern time? And then for Sundays, the interview with Holly is going to be 6 Eastern time for Sunday.
Oh, okay.
But that's for Sunday. But tomorrow, let's do is 7 good?
Yeah. No, 4 o'clock my time's fine.
Let's see what chat. Yeah, no, I guess chat because you'll be able to watch it after then. Okay. All right. Yeah. This is Petty. She's one of my mods here, and she volunteered to help me read. So it's better to have somebody else reading each part, so it makes more sense. So,
What's chat saying?
okay.
Is my volume okay?
They're not saying anything about the volume. How does it
Okay.
sound? I keep
sounds
hearing
loud
a
on
little
my
bit,
end.
but okay. But I think it's because I'm just talking loud. It's not bad. I'll just hear like a tiny bit I'll hear, but it doesn't, as long as it's good for them.
Okay,
I think it's when I just talk loud, but it's up to, I just want the chat to be happy,
Yeah.
I think it's good. All right, let's do it. So 7 o'clock tomorrow, guys. And I think I am going to end this because I want to try to get those, I don't know if I should stay up. I may stay up a couple more hours and try to get those static phone calls. I want to re-release the ones that were really bad, the Paul ones, and redo them. But all right. Well, thanks, Patty. Tomorrow,
Thank
7.
you. Thanks, chat.
And chat, you guys, tomorrow 7. We got a busy weekend, and then Sunday we'll be with Holly. So if you guys come with questions, Sunday too, and gonna make her get up at 4. What do you mean? It's 4 in the evening? What are you talking about? I'm confused what they're talking about. It's not 4 in the morning.
Not 4 in the morning, no. I'll be fine.
Yeah, you guys, we're talking about not in the morning. I hope I didn't miss it. We're talking about we're gonna do it 6 tomorrow Eastern time PM, 6 PM, guys. Tomorrow evening, not in the morning. So 6 p.m. Eastern time
6 or
tomorrow.
7
Or
Eastern.
7. I said 7. Why did I was
Because
thinking of
of Polly.
Sunday. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow is the text message. Okay? 7
Got it.
p.m. Eastern time. Sunday, the interview is going to be Sunday. So, okay. All right. Bye, guys. Why should we? I'm going to see who's all here for a minute since I didn't get to really. Harry in my life. Who's Paul's girl? The fiance? I don't know. We're still waiting to see if she wants to do it. I don't know. I hope, because I would like to, we all would like to probably ask some questions, even just like the most basic ones, like how they meet, what, how long have they been, just even just the basic ones. I would like, oh, Petty, you just disappeared. Maybe you did it on purpose. I'm going to be ending it anyway. But I just wanted to say hi to a couple people. Sorry, Petty, I wasn't even talking to you. I just wanted to say, I feel like I was being kind of rude now. And I went right to chat, but I was going to end it, and I was like, wait, I didn't do my wind down. That's all. I'm sure you understand, right? Hi, rainbows. It's okay. I probably will. I should just end it so I could get those other pre-records out. I don't know. However long the interview, I don't think it'll be like super long. We just got to interview, ask Holly questions, and I would guess an hour or 2 tops. I wouldn't think it would be that long because I don't think we're going to be able to have that many questions, really. Thank you, RRL Frost. Teresa, yay! Well, no, okay, so Sunday's Holly. That's not the fiance. I feel like I'm probably confusing people. Holly is Adam's Adam Vander Ark, Shonda's husband at the time it happened. It's his best friend. So she met Shonda. She was at the wedding. She knew Shonda with Adam. So that's who we're interviewing Sunday, not the fiance. I'm still on waiting for if the fiance is going to do it. So hopefully. Sorry, I had to put that on. Some people are weird. Like, if I eat anything, even if I have it on mute or I put on my chapstick, I've had people like, so I'm always self-conscious, like, oh God, I'm gonna have that one person that's like, or a couple people that are like, oh my God, you put on chapstick. How dare you? It's Adam. Yeah, she cleared that up. Adam is G's biological father. The reason why there's that thing going around where people don't think it is because freaking Paul, I think, got confused at the trial. And when the prosecutor was like trying to clear up who everybody is, when he said, oh, is Adam G's biological father? He said no, but I think Paul got confused. But we still have to do that this week too. I want to do it. We'll do it through the week where we'll watch Paul's testimony together. Let's do that. Because I enjoyed watching Shonda's with you guys. And I want to watch Paul's again because it's been forever since I watched his. Since, we learned so much stuff. I want to watch it again. Might as well watch it with you guys. So, yeah. So, yeah, I guess we could say, Adam is Gabriel's father. Yeah. Yes. So, all right, guys. So I am going to upload that. Like I said, when you see that part 13, that's the calls that we just listened to. And then I'll try to get one of those re-uploads done tonight before I go to bed then, hopefully. I already have the other one ready. I just got to export it or upload it to YouTube, but the one we just watched. But hopefully I'll be able to get another one too from... Whoa, do you hear that? Wonder if somebody's breaking into somebody's car because it's like 1 in the morning and there's a car alarm going off. Oh, thank you, Abellis. All right. No, no, no. He knew who Gabriel was. No, you're confused. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the prosecutor at the trial was asking Paul like who everybody is. And I think Paul just got confused. And I think because he was like Eric, Adam, and just like, so I think Paul misheard him and thought that my opinion was he thought that he was asking if Eric was Gabe's biological father. He just thought he was saying Eric. Like he just, that happens sometimes. You're like, he was probably so nervous. He thought he heard, or he thought that that's who they were talking about, is what I'm guessing. So when he said, "Oh, is Adam G's biological father?" He's like, "No." He misspoke, I think, thinking maybe he thought he was thinking Eric or something, Yeah, no, Paul knows. He knows the answer to that. I'm not saying he doesn't know the answer. I'm saying I think he just heard it wrong and misunderstood what he was asking because he was nervous and he was trying to answer questions and he was probably really nervous and just he said it wrong. That's all. Holly already said, yeah, he's his father. And, I always, who else would be the father? Yeah. So, yeah. Misspoke. Yep. Oh, cool. Who did? The dude? Who's the dude? Rebecca? That's cool. Rudy, Super Huge Mario, and Sonic and Angry Birds. You must be a Nintendo fan, huh? That was the only video game I ever played. So, like, all these new video game systems and games, I've never played any of them. I know I'm probably missing out, but they just don't interest me. But I did growing up playing Nintendo. I used to love Nintendo games. Oh, I don't know. I missed that. Did he? Wait, who are you talking to? Hey, Pixie. M tranced. Wait, I'm missing out. What am I missing out, Carol? Oh, video games. Yeah, that's what people tell me. I don't know. I just have no desire to. I feel like if I did start to get into one, I probably would like get hooked, but I just don't have any desire to start. So I'm just like so busy anyway that I don't want to get like hooked on anything. I don't know if that would be a good idea. What do you mean, Como Queen? I think I have it on slow chat. Here, let me turn off slow chat for the wind down. The mods asked me to do it because sometimes it's easier for them to see everything. So I have it on every 40 seconds, so you can only chat every 40 seconds. But just to help people, like, to be able to help people see the chat better. So it's not flying by too quick, but I could turn it back to normal since I'm about to end it anyway. Slow mode is off. Okay. I want to see, does it say when it... So would you, any comments about the calls we listened to? I like it. It says slow mode is off. Chat away. Wolfpack. I never say hi to you, huh? My tongue's all like a different color because I was eating these, my mom got these, for like Easter, they're like gummies and they're these like orange and green. Like I love gummy stuff. Oh my God, that's my addiction, sugar. But like gummy sweet, that kind of sweet stuff like Starburst, gummy fruit snacks, gummy bears. Oh my God. Those sour, like the trolley worms. Oh my God. I can't even control it. It's bad. Hey, Ladybird. Hey, Sadie's mama. Christy. Hey, Tiffany. What happened to that guy that you were doing the video with? Wait, what happened to that guy you were doing video with you? Which guy, Christy? Because I've done with different people through my whole YouTube career or whatever. I don't know which guy you're talking about. From like at the beginning, like 4 or 5 years ago, or recently? Oh, yes, those are so good. Oh, yeah, the sour ones that have like the sour sugar on it. Yeah, no, I'm not denying that she's religious, but I'm just saying if they're talking about that comment where I said she's not from the church, I don't mean she doesn't go to church. I just meant she didn't reach out through a church. She reached out individually and she reached out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I believe, yeah, religious, but not, it wasn't under like, oh, I'm reaching out to you through my church. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like some churches would do that, right? Like they do like some kind of like prison outreach type thing. Anyway, hey Mike. Yeah, is Jura 13 here? You don't come around anymore. I feel like I was seeing you all the time in lives, but I don't know, the last couple weeks I haven't seen you, I feel like. Okay, Heidi. I haven't heard anything yet, Christina. I'll have to look. I mean, I'll see, but I haven't seen any interviews yet. No, she's just a pen pal. She reached out right into him, and she just met him since he's been in jail. She said he reminded her of her son and just reached out, just like Randall reached out. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you're here, sure. Christina, I believe the judge, they said they can. All he ever does is ask his entire family for money. I wouldn't pick up the phone. He does. I mean, hopefully he gets some therapy in there. But that's the thing. If he is a psychopath, it's really not gonna change that part about him. But I don't know. It's a Alright guys, I better go because I do got a busy next couple of days. Amy, what's up? Did that person ever ask about, who was asking me about a guy that used to do videos with me? I didn't see who you were talking about. Let me see if I could find your comment. Oh, good night, Carol. Well, remember, remember he said that he asked him to set him up with the pen pal, and he said no, they just didn't have enough. They didn't have any, remember? Unless if he ended up finding one, but it sounded like when he asked him, he didn't, and it just sounded like that they're just these people just reached out on their own is what it sounded like. If you listen to all of the calls, because I've listened to all all the calls, you could kind of like piece things together. And from what I gathered, he tried to get a pen pal that way, and he said no, they just don't have anybody to give them, and they reached out on their own. It sounds like that's what it sounds like to me, but that's what I gathered from the phone calls. Oh, thanks. Cool, Pixie Girls. That's sweet. What car crash? What? Fritz, you were in a car crash? Are you alright? Dang. Wow. Darlene, I'm going up on chat. Going backwards. I was trying to see if Christy, I was trying to see if you responded to who you were talking about. I don't see your response though. Good night, let's talk. Or let's really talk. Trisha! Good night, Trisha. Ice Queen. Oh, you talking about, is that who they were talking about, Randy? I was wondering. I didn't know if, so you're talking about way back when I first started. I don't know. I kind of lost touch. I still have somewhat very distant touch where like once a year maybe we'll talk to each other. So the last time I talked to him, I think it was around Christmas time, maybe. Or maybe New Year's, we wished each other a Happy New Year. But we don't talk like we used to. Kind of drifted apart. You know? Alright, yeah, I gotta go. Gotta get some sleep and try to work on this video real quick. But alright, bye guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, Como Queen. You guys are addicting. I can't put you down. I just want to keep chatting with you guys. I get addicted to hanging out. It's like we're just all hanging out. MH84, I don't know. I mean, I know her name, but I was asked to keep it anonymous, so, I gotta respect that, but, hopefully she'll do an interview, so she'll be able to, like, give us more information, Because everything that any information she's given me was all off the record. So, but if she does an interview, she'll probably answer, because she wants to do an interview to, talk about like her and Paul, the relationship. So hopefully she'll end up doing it. Kimberly. I know I want to, but here's the thing. I want to, but I also want to get those re-released calls that were real staticky. I want to work on those, at least get one of those up. I have to get the one number 13 that I just played today. I want to get that up. And then I want to get some sleep. And I also do want to at least skim through more of those texts that we're going to be reading tomorrow too. So I don't know. Oh, got a lot to do. And then for Holly, I want to get the questions all together. And so yeah. Feel like it's a busy weekend, but it's tempting. It really is. If it wasn't so late. You're cute not answering my I'm not purposely not answering them, trans. Do you know how many chats, how many people, or how many messages? I can only see so many. What was your question? I don't even know what your question is. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not doing it on purpose. We clean it. Really started this from the beginning. I'm listening to you talk about the text and hoping to join live. Yay, Kelsey, okay. Well, you'll see this later. You're way back there listening. Wow, really? I need to, Oh man, they're so bad for you, huh? I need to stop it. Oh, dang it. Like, what about fruit snacks? You think those are? Man. I need to cut those out of my diet. That's my, like, weakness. Oh, are you talking about this question? I just saw it. No, I've already, like, that was, I feel like I explained that a while ago. Like, yeah, we kind of separated a while ago. I don't know what else to really say about it. I mean, I still, you know, talk to her once in a while. We keep in contact, but yeah. She's in New York doing her thing. All right, I'm going to go. I really am going to go now. Oh, Tennyson Parks. I got to get with you. I got to figure out if, scratch off that card and I'll probably just take a picture. We could probably just do it that way. I think that'll be the easiest way. And then you could just, you know how to like type in the card into the Amazon to use it, right? If I take a picture and send it. All right, bye guys.